56% of marriages end in divorce. Like, think about, that's the ones that end in divorce.
Wow.
So how many people, what percentage stay together for the kids? Or because they don't want to give away half their shit? Another 10%? That's conservative.
Conservative.
But let's say 20% then, okay?
That's at least right.
You now have a technology that fails 76% of the time. That's insane. That's insane. That's more likely than not. 76%. If I told you there's a 76% chance when you walk out the door today you're going to get hit in the head with a bowling ball, you would not go out, or you'd wear a helmet for sure. But people just continue to get married. Not only do they continue to get married, there's a presumption that you should get married, and if you don't get married, there's something wrong with you.
Wow.
So if you've got a girlfriend and you've been with her for 5 years, and you say to someone, "We're getting married," they go, "Oh, that's great." You know, they don't go, "Why? You're happy. Why would you get married? Like, everything's going fine. Why would you put yourself through that? Why would you run that risk?"
Wow.
If you say to someone, "We've been together 5 years, and we've decided we're not going to get married. We're going to move in together, but we're not going to get married." Ooh, what's wrong? You have intimacy issues? What's your problem? Meanwhile, 56% end in divorce. It's literally fits the legal definition of negligent.
If you don't want to marry, I don't blame you. In fact, that might be one of the best decisions you can ever make. After considering the pros and the cons of this contract, don't forget that a marriage is indeed a contract, it's evident that not signing that piece of paper could save you from thousands of problems. Instead of complicating your life, operating outside of that relationship setting will allow you to maneuver more freely. Just think that marriage is pretty much a contract the woman is incentivized to break. Why? Because she can get child support and overall have the support of the government. Plus, the government and many corporations can exercise more power on weakened households. The average modern-day woman, especially in the West, believes in very destructive ideologies that make her think that men ain't shit and good-for-nothing pieces of crap, but at some point, unless she's a lesbian, she will probably want a Prince Charming, or rather, a nice guy that will provide for her. After having fun in her 20s, this girl now wants to settle down and marry a nice guy that will value her for who she is, not for how she looks. Of course, the good old days of dressing up to attract male attention are gone, and she's looking for a guy that will appreciate all she's got to offer on a spiritual and emotional level. Give me a break. If you like spirituality, girl, I'm not willing to deal with your multiple soul ties. Anyway, a girl like that is indeed very suspicious. If you feel some sort of connection with a beautiful girl that has a certain past, don't let emotions rule your mind. Well, in reality, let me be more concise. If she even comes up with the idea of marrying, you'd better think about it twice. The good old days of loving relationships and kids educated entirely by their parents are fading away quickly. So men are waking up to the marriage scam. The idea of paying thousands for a wedding and giving off a certain image is just disgusting. Superficiality is still a thing regardless of what they say, and now that men have no incentives for marrying in many Western countries, they are abstaining from signing this deadly contract. In today's video, guys, I'll walk you through some of the risks of marriage. This will clarify many of your doubts, so stick around because I'm sure you're going to love this one. But before we go deeper, let me share the comment of the day. Shout out to Andy Duro. He said, "Making money is an action. Keeping money is a behavior. But growing money is wisdom. I figured this out a week ago." Andy, you're absolutely right, and it's a profound realization, better sooner rather than later. Please don't forget to reach out to us by email to claim your $5. As usual, guys, I'll pick one comment from each video. It may be the funniest, the most liked, or one that touched me, so don't forget to leave a comment and you may be our next winner. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons too, guys, as it helps us out a lot. Now, back to the video. Embrace your masculinity. Let me explain how the Me Too movement relates to marriage. It's very simple yet important, so listen up. The Me Too movement has damaged society more than you could ever imagine. Some people still believe that it was just a campaign to encourage women to share how badly men treated them. Of course, some men are abusers and disrespect their women, and I find these dudes very repulsive. A small segment of the male population does not justify that all men can be regarded as abusers, molesters, and anything negative for that matter. It's as if I said that all women want rich guys and don't care about anything but money and an over-the-top lifestyle. As much as some women out there want that kind of man, other women just want a guy that, although perhaps not a millionaire, has his life together. The problem is that many can't get their head across this simple logic. Smart men who don't marry or date are just making decisions based on their experience. If they happen to hang out with 3 or 4s that were not loyal to them, these men take some time off dating and work on themselves to become better. In some cases, the cheater might come back to him because she realized that he is doing great and even looks better. If you ever happen to experience this kind of situation, do not take her back. The Me Too movement has shown the true colors of the decay of modern society. After clarifying that some men did bad things and must be punished for it, the thing is that women today, especially in Western countries, have more legal power than ever in a marriage setting, and even in a relationship. What does this mean? Well, let's not even address the fact that your wife could leave you because she reserves the right to go with another guy, thus stopping you from seeing your beloved kids and ripping you off. That's a more delicate topic. The root problem is that some women take massive advantage of their legal superiority and could lie about you to ruin your life. She can call you an emotional abuser, an absent dad, or whatever just to give off the impression that you're the bad guy and she's a victim. You know the drill. Back in her single woman days, she was strong and independent and needed no man. Now that she's in divorce court, she's a poor woman that can't sustain herself. This is far from being any kind of woman shaming, of course. As much as women exercise their relational and legal options all the time, I encourage men to protect themselves from nightmares like this. Even dating can be a very messy activity because you're supposed to meet certain requirements such as being excellent no matter what, choosing the right words, and passing tons of shit tests. The juice is not worth the squeeze. Plus, just think how complex marriage could be. The fact of the matter is that most divorces are initiated by women. It does not matter whether she's bored, the guy got comfortable and unattractive, she thinks that someone else is more exciting, etc. A woman is encouraged by her biology and society to find the best deals. If a woman dumps a guy in today's society, she's praised for it, not tolerating any crappy treatment or low-value man. A man that dumps a girl often gets a lot of criticism from women and men alike. Yes, some men just think you are stupid for not staying with her when you could bang her. What's the point if she disrespects you and doesn't value you? It's simple, yet many still think with their genitals. The problem with this fact is that the numbers are even more telling. Around 80% of divorces are initiated by women. Plus, only 5% of marriages are genuinely happy. I'm afraid to say that no matter how excited you are about giving your all to your partner, she still reserves the right to say you're not enough. Then, she wants you to make concessions non-stop, and still, she's not satisfied. Eventually, you lose all respect, and she's cheating on you with the man she knew before marrying you. Remember that 50% of women confessed they had a backup plan. If this is true for marriage, imagine how high the figure can be in casual or informal relationships. Women are getting more attention than ever because of social media and dating apps, so they have access to a virtually limitless supply of men that would do whatever to get with them. Another crucial data is that women get the majority of alimony and tend to have custody of children. As a result, a man will be likely to pay for his kids' upbringing and have little to no opportunities to see them. Imagine not being able to see your kids as much as you wanted because she's got the legal system on her side. you are genuinely a good person, but since she spends more time with your offspring, she turns it against you, making you the villain of the movie. Your dream of building a beautiful family with a loving wife suddenly goes out the window, and you find yourself supposedly paying alimony and having no ability to see your kids. That would be very hard, so instead of really going through all this emotional and financial struggle to learn the cold truth, it's better not to sign a marriage contract in the first place. And to wrap up this list of reasons, just keep in mind how biased women are today. Since they've got lots of options, you're expected to compete with other men all the time. She feels like a queen on her throne and knows she can pick and choose because she's a woman with options. This makes many modern-day women exceptionally arrogant. On top of that, they end up leveraging their beauty to get men, whereas their attitude is pretty insufferable. Why would you date or marry a chick just because she's hot? If she just wants to be right and fight over menial stuff, she's got little inner beauty, to be honest. Let her marry her Instagram page if she loves the attention that much. Stay strong, guys. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? What are your reasons to avoid marriage? Have you ever met a guy who went through a divorce? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you will get $5. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you found this video useful, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video, guys. Till next time.